there's two things that bother me there, Cole. LSU went to College Station last week and knew A&M was going to try and run the ball down their throat, and A&M did. They ran it 50 times. I think it was over 330 yards. I think they averaged about 5.5 a carry, and that's what bothers me. LSU knew that's what A&M was going to do, and they had no interest in stopping it. And when you look at Georgia, what they do in balancing and unbalancing their formations and getting the run game going with where they put those tight ends, I feel like LSU's up against it, and that's where the matchup comes down to me. I really want to see LSU's defensive line against Georgia's offensive line, because when we start looking at, down the road, Georgia's going to be a favorite in the rest of these games. But I still wonder about the versatility of that offensive line and then what teams are going to try and do that to try and maybe make them one-dimensional, where they could put them in second and long and third and long situations so Stetson Bennett has to throw the ball. So I'm interested. LSU has to start fast in this game. They can't play around. If they go down, I think it's going to be a really, really long day. I just feel like Georgia has been really fortunate with the way their schedule has lined up. They were able to get up for week 1. They, had some weeks in there, got up for South Carolina, another couple weeks, got up for Tennessee, and now they've, laid in the weeds, and it feels like a bust-out performance is coming when they have these opportunities in big-time games. So I do agree. I think 17.5 is a lot. I probably would lean LSU. I think it's an over game. I think both teams are going to score, because if it does get out of hand, LSU is going to keep the foot on the gas to try and not let it get embarrassing. But I think the over would be the play here for me.